Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about Kevin Smith exposed Hollywood. Yes, Kevin Smith again, because he just can't shut up. And he said something really important that I really want a lot of people to focus on instead of trying to defend it or whatever and stuff like that. He basically said Netflix don't care about what anybody thinks at all because they have 210 million subscribers. So a few 10,000 people isn't important or whatever. So they don't care, right? And it got me thinking, like, he said what a lot of comic book channels, people in general, people who've been talking about Hollywood in general has been saying that Hollywood don't give a damn about our opinions or our feelings about anything at all. And it's kind of crazy. You got all of this stuff going on, and 9 times out of 10, it's just like all of you guys trying to shield for Hollywood. But people like me and a few other channels are telling you, hey, why would you care about somebody who clearly said that they don't care as long as they get your money or whatever? And like dummies, you give them money and stuff like that. But then they complain about not getting as much money because their subscriber count has dropped. People don't didn't go to the movies. People didn't go and support it like they thought they were going to. People are reviewing it terribly or whatever. Like at some point, it's more than 100,000 people if you're losing that much revenue in sales, man. Like, I mean, what you want me to do? Like, I mean, how many more times are we going to have to sit here and talk about this before people get through the thick skull? It ain't no point in trying to defend Hollywood. Hollywood don't deserve our defending or whatever. And yes, you can like whatever you want to, but you can't sit up there and get mad that fans of the franchise who was there before a lot of you so-called fans and before it was cool in Hollywood to be part of the geek culture, you know, it's kind of weird. Like, you guys trying to come up in here trying to tell us how we need to feel about these characters or whatever, and come to find out that he's saying that these companies don't care about our feelings. Okay, if they don't care about our feelings, why they always why they always want to try to sell us stuff then? Make that make sense. Because I can tell you, everybody that's defended Kevin Smith, everybody that said Masters of the Universe Revelation was good or whatever, I bet you it ain't enough of y'all to cover the cost or whatever and stuff like that. And thanks to I've been hearing people talk about, thanks to the He-Man show coming out or whatever, the Masterverse toys sales haven't moved since. So congratulations. You set up there and literally destroyed the toy sale hype for Master of the Universe Revelation. Then you have a picture of Sarah Michelle Gellar promoting the show with the Tila figure that hasn't came out yet. Then they knew not to release that Tila figure because they knew darn well nobody was going to buy it. And guess what? That Tila figure is going to be sitting right there on the shelves next to Captain Marvel, the Disney, the Marvel Risings, the Monster High Girls that they remade, the Captain Marvel, the Miss Marvel stuff, the what's the other thing? The Rose Tico, the Ray Palpatine stuff, the Admiral Holdo. I mean, the list goes on how like you can't sell these characters anymore to people. So hey, you go and do what you guys do. I just kind of think, like, I just kind of find it funny, like he said it, and yet some of y'all still refuse to believe it. He told us that Hollywood don't care. At the end of the day, they make whatever money they can from it, and they move on to another IP apparently. So since they don't care, why should we care? Why should you be concerned about their feelings and the actors' feelings or the creators or whoever's feelings about it? Because they didn't seem to care about us when they destroyed the IP or whatever, when they disrespected the fans. I've never seen this side of fan disservice before in my life. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Hey, do you guys go to restaurants, because I this is for people who always say you should give it a chance, right? So when you go to a restaurant and you order a pizza, right? Let's just say you go to a pizzeria place and you go to get pizza or whatever, and they decided to give you a vegan cheeseburger instead. So by your logic, you're going to eat it, right? You're going to eat it. You paid for a pizza, and you wanted the pizza. That's what you was craving for. But they gave you a vegan cheeseburger instead. You're going to eat it, right? And you're not going to complain about that's not what I ordered, right? Because if you can say yes, okay, you got something. But I know most of y'all will say no. And yes, it is the same damn thing. Because if the show was promised He-Man for 40 years, this show's been around, this series, this franchise been around. And it's the sequel to the beloved franchise for the people who grew up watching He-Man. I expect He-Man. I expect He-Man from episode 1 all the way to whatever the next the final episodes. I do. Now you can have one episode where he's not there. Yeah, that's fine. But the show is still focused on He-Man. Again, He-Man. You don't go and watch Batman and you end up watching Batwoman or Batgirl. Hey, let's go and watch Batman the movie, but 5 minutes in he's gone and we're going to be watching Batgirl and Batwoman, try to find out what happened to him. What? That's not Batman then. And it is what it is. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't do that kind of stuff, but you gotta be more clever with it. You gotta actually be clever with it. And he's just lied, and that's the sad fact. But he also gave us a little insider of how Hollywood thinks about us and why we shouldn't support this stuff. And then they're wondering why people are going to piracy. Why they're going to piracy, why they're reading anime and manga, why they're going to Japan and other countries for entertainment, because the United States can't cut it no more. Like I said, me and my family, we barely watch any American shows, hardly. Most of our shows is out of the country. Grandma watched so many goddamn Korean, African, K-pop, Japanese stuff, Hispanic, Telemundo stuff is not even funny. It is not even funny. And Mama watches her little drama series too, or whatever and stuff like that. And of course, I watch my anime and manga. I watch my anime, and occasionally I watch a few shows here in America. But for the most part, my entertainment is coming outside of it, or whatever, and that sucks, because I want to love Hollywood. I mean, I want to love the entertainment that we have, because I think we do have some good entertainment. But we're so wrapped up in political correctness that we don't let other countries get ahead of us in entertainment right now, to be honest. It is what it is. But when you make these changes for political views or whatever, you get stuff like that. You get crap like the Masters of the Universe Revelations, and it kind of sucks because he had the potential. It had the potential to be something great, but now I don't even know if people are going to come back for part 2. Some people might. I mean, I ain't one of them, because I already knew. Once I saw Teela's shaved head, it was over. So, hey, Kevin Smith, you lied. And you exposed Hollywood for the frauds they are. And I'm glad you did. Thank you for being a simp. But those are my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. And I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.